Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Indah Aulia Putri dengan NIM 22129163 dari sesi 22BB08. Pada kesempatan kali ini, saya akan membacakan artikel yang berjudul Development of Discovery Learning, Best Teaching Materials to Improve Student Critical Thinking Abilities in the Curriculum Merdeka in Class 5 of Elementary School. Introduction. Basic education is the initial education for every child, both formal and informal, which take place from around 3 years of age to with at least 12 to 15 years of age. Basic education is a passport that individuals really need to live and able to choose what they do. Take part in building a future society collectively and continuously learning. Basic education is the lowest level of education in the national education system, as stipulated in Law Number 2 of 2003 concerning the national education system. Basic education can develop attitude and abilities, provide the basic abilities and skills needed to prepare students for future education. Education is a process in order to influence students so that they can adapt as best as possible to their environment and 3B bring about change in themselves that enable them to function strongly in society. In the world of education, there are many components that support the continuity of education, one of which is the curriculum. The curriculum is defined as a program that is facilitated to support students. The program referred to in this case is a learning process. Meanwhile, according to Law No. 20 of 2003 concerning the national education system, the curriculum is a set of plans and arrangement regarding objective, content, and learning materials as well as method used as with the willingness for implementing learning activities to achieve educational goals. So, it can be concluded that the curriculum is a learning tool that acts as a reference in carrying out the learning process in accordance with the expected educational goals. As time goes by, it cannot be denied that the curriculum in force in Indonesia will continue to undergo change to make it more adaptive to the demand of the times. As is currently happening, a new curriculum has been launched which is designed not only to meet educational goals but to be more adaptive to increasingly rapid developments, and the curriculum in question is the Curriculum Merdeka. One of the learning resources that can be used in learning with the Curriculum Merdeka approach is modules. A module in this context is a learning unit designed in a structured and modular manner, where students can study independently or in small groups according to their respective learning rates. According to Aminah et al., 2023, modules in the Merdeka curriculum are learning resources designed to provide comprehensive guidance to students in independent or group study. with a focus on flexibility and freedom in exploring the materials. Teachers play a key role in the process by providing initial guidance, facilitating discussion and problem solving, and providing meaningful feedback to move students toward deeper understanding. Sarjana 2022. They are also responsible for ensuring that the modules are well designed according to curriculum need and student potential so as to increase student motivation and interest in learning through meaning and student-centered learning experience. The role of teacher is very much need to motivate student enthusiasm for learning because teachers are seen as people who know a lot about learning conditions and also to the learning problems faced by students. Critical thinking is very useful for fifth grade students because from the age point of view, students have entered the stage of concerted thinking development. Karenina et al. 2021. This development comes not only from external factors but also internal factors because students experience continuous change. The brain is a thinking organ that develops through a repetitive learning process and interacts with the world through perception and action. Therefore, critical thinking skills for Class 5 students are expected to be more concrete. The problem that occurs in that students are less enthusiastic about taking science subjects because most of them experience a lack of motivation in learning. Apart from that, the lack of innovation from teachers in delivering materials through lecture and presentation is also an influencing factor. Enthusiasm, support from parents for the development of good social attitudes, and its impact on student interest in learning has shown significant findings. Problems that occurs require immediate problem-solving action. One effort that can be made is develop appropriate, interesting, and effective learning strategies so that they can improve teacher skill, student activities, and student learning outcomes. Namely, by using discovery learning, based model development. Discovery learning is a learning strategy that tends to encourage students to be actively involved in the process of discovery or exploring new concepts through direct experience. Purwaningsi et al. 2020, Rahayu 2022. This approach emphasizes independent learning where students are welcome to explore, observe, and find challenge is discovering new knowledge by giving students the freedom to discover for themselves. Discovery learning not only improves their understanding of material, but also develop critical skills such as problem solving, analysis, and synthesis. Through this model, students are invited to discover for themselves what they have learned and then construct that knowledge by knowing its meaning. In this model, the teacher is only a facilitator, according to Savitri et al. 2022. Discovery learning is useful in increasing student intellectual potential, moving away from giving extrinsic reward, holistic learning through the discovery process, and a tool for training memory. Critical thinking skills are a competency that must be trained in students because this ability is very necessary in the learning process and in life. Critical thinking skills are also defined as student ability to analyze argument, make conclusions based on reasoning, assess or evaluate, and make decisions or solve problems. Critical thinking skills are an important aspect that need to be improved through the learning process at school. Learning activities do not only rely on the role of the teacher, but are also designed to help students develop thinking skills and problem-solving skills, as well as preparing them to become independent individuals. This process allows students to gain in-depth knowledge, which in turn can improve their ability to solve problems with more empathy. These critical thinking approaches and produce very creative and effective solutions. One effective strategy to improve student critical thinking is to use discovery learning-based teaching materials. This model allows students to learn independently and exploratively, helping them overcome complex problems. Educators need to have the right tool to train students' critical thinking skills, and discovery learning provides a good platform for that purpose. In this learning model, students participate in group learning that allows them to discuss, express opinions, and explore various points of view. This encourages students to develop critical thinking skills in a more structured and sustainable way in the context of teaching and learning activities. This type of research is a type of development research. Research and development which is oriented toward product developed in the field of education which aim to increase the effectiveness and understanding of student materials in learning and the results. The developments that adapted according to the IDDAA model can be described by figure 1. The diagram illustrates the IDDAA model, which consists of 5 main stages. Analyze this the first stage, where needs and problems are identified. Design based on the analysis, a learning design or instructional plan is created. Development: the design is then developed into learning materials or product. Implementation: the developed product is applied or used in the learning process. Evaluation: the results of implementation are evaluated to determine effectiveness and improvement. Throughout all stages, feedback and interaction occurs continuously, allowing for revision and improvement between design development and evaluation stages. Product trials are intended to, thus, to test this feasibility or learning media developed by on material aspects, module aspect, and user assessment. There are 2 stages in product testing to determine the level of suitability of learning media, namely expert validation and user testing. Expert validation aims to determine the level of feasibility of discovery learning-based learning media, which was developed based on material teaching materials, language, design, and technology aspects. The feasibility test is carried out by showing the discovery learning-based teaching materials being developed along with a number of assessment questionnaires which will be filled out by material and media experts to assess whether the teaching materials are stable or not along with citation and criticism. Them can be used as improvement in developing discovery learning-based teaching materials. The use trial is intended to determine the level of suitability of discovery learning-based learning media for users. This, the discovery learning-based teaching material developed are used as teaching materials for teacher and education and student in the learning process. Teacher and student then fill out an assessment questionnaire after the learning process and to assess the level of usefulness of the discovery learning-based teaching material developed. This research utilizes quantitative and qualitative analysis approaches to gain a comprehensive understanding of the effectiveness of learning modules. Quantitative data was obtained through validation results from experts as well as practicality assessment involving students and teachers which were analyzed using a Likert scale to measure the level of validity and practicality of the module. In addition, qualitative data was collected through evaluating student pre-test and post-test scores, which allowed researchers to assess changes in student understanding and skill before and after using the module. To systematically measure product effectiveness, this research applies a pre-test post-test control group design which comprises test results between groups that use the module and a control group that does not use this module. This approach provides a clear picture of this impact of the module on improving student abilities as well as the validity and effectiveness of the module in real educational context. Result and discussion expert validation result. The discovery learning-based model developed has been comprehensively evaluated from various important aspects, namely materials, language, and media. The result of this validation process show that the model meet the standards set in these three aspects. Material evaluation ensures that the content presented is relevant and appropriate to learning needs, while language assessment assesses the readability and clarity of information delivery. The media aspect involves evaluating the quality of the media used in the model. A summary of the validation results from these three aspects can be seen in Table 1. Table 1 Validation Result of Curriculum Merdeka Teaching Materials. Assessment Aspect Format Score of Validity 22. Learning Activities Scores 44. Language Score 10. Total score 76. Maximum score 85. Total score 76. Average percentage validity 89%. Validity category very valid. Based on the data listed in the table, the result of the validation assessment by validators show an average total score of 89%, which is within the qualification of very valid. This score reflects that the Merdeka curriculum teaching materials have been assessed very well by experts, indicating that the materials meet high-quality standards in every aspect. This highly valid assessment indicates that the teaching materials are not only accurate and relevant, but also presented in an effective way and in accordance with curriculum needs. With this result, it can be concluded that the Curriculum Merdeka teaching materials are ready for widespread use, providing a strong basis for successful implementation in the field. Validation carried out by material expert, language expert, and media expert provide a comprehensive picture of the quality and feasibility of the model being developed. The assessment from these three experts cover various important aspects that ensure that the model is not only relevant and accurate in content but also delivered in clear language and effective media. The result of each validation show that the module meet the established criteria in all dimensions, with material expert and language expert providing highly valid assessment, while media expert provide valid score. Overall, this evaluation confirms that the module has been evaluated comprehensively and declared ready to be tested in the field. The result of the validator can be seen as a whole in Figure 2. Feature 2. Validity result for all aspects. Curriculum Merdeka teaching materials score 88, question aspect score 92, material aspect score 90, language aspect score 92, and media aspect score 84. Module practicality test result. After validating the module, the next step is testing the module. Trials were carried out to obtain direct input in the form of response from students as the target user of the module. Feature 3. Individual trial at SDN 18 5 Kota Timur and SDN 01 5 Kota Timur. SDN 18 5 Kota Timur score 88,96 and SDN 01 5 Kota Timur score 86,46. The diagram provides a comparison of the trial result between the two schools, offering a comprehensive visual picture of the practicality and acceptability of the Discord learning-based model at each school. With this visualization, we can easily assess the extent to which the model was expanded and implemented actively in both schools, as well as see the differences in user experience. Evaluation stage. The evaluation stage in this research consists of three main steps designed to assess the overall effectiveness of the product being developed. The first step is carrying out a pre-test, which aims to measure student initial level of knowledge before the learning process begins, thereby providing a basic picture of their understanding. The second step is implementing a post-test, which is carried out after the learning process to assess changes in student understanding and skill, as well as measuring the extent to which the module contributes to improving critical thinking abilities. To systematically evaluate product effectiveness, this research used a pre-test post-test control group design. This design allows researchers to compare the pre-test and post-test results between the group that used the module and the control group that did not use the module, that providing clear and measurable data about the impact of the module on improving student critical thinking skill. With this approach, research and can accurately assess the effectiveness of the module and provide deep insight into their contribution to the learning process. Description of the pre-test data and post-test data for the two sample groups are briefly summarized in the following table. Table 2. Description of pre-test and post-test data. For the pre-test, the experiment class obtained a mean score of 59.0, with a minimum score of 30, a maximum score of 80, and a standard deviation of 12.45. The control class obtained a mean score of 46.8 with a minimum score of 30, a maximum score of 80, and standard deviation of 10.94. For the post-test, the experiment class obtained a mean score of 74.1, with a minimum score of 53, a maximum score of 100, and a standard deviation of 12.45. The control class obtained a mean score of 51.4, with a minimum score of 30, a maximum score of 80, and a standard deviation of 10.94. From the result of the pretest and post-test analysis, the experimental group showed significant improvement compared to the control group. In the pretest, the average score of the experimental group was 59.0 with a standard deviation of 12.45, while the control group had an average of 46.8 with a standard deviation of 10.94. After treatment, the average score of the experimental group increased to 74.1 with a fixed standard deviation of 12.45, while the control group only increased to 51.4 with a fixed standard deviation of 10.94. The increase in the average score from pretest to post-test in the experimental group, 15.1, was much greater than that in the control group, 4.6, indicating that the treatment in the experimental group was more effective in improving results, although the ranking of score on the pretest and post-test was consistent across the two groups. The difference in mean improvement indicated a positive impact of the experimental treatment. The findings of this research are in line with the result of previous research conducted by Triandin et al. 2021, concluding that module development was feasible, effective, and students respond well to the use of the module. Apart from that, it can also improve student computational thinking skill, obtaining on average a gain score of 0.66 in the medium category. This is in line with research by Kaishatila and Osman 2090 concluding that the CTASE module has good validity, improved computational thinking skill, and can help students master learning objectives. Further research conducted by Shah and Anitisyari 2020 conclude that using the Scratch module can improve learning outcomes and student computational thinking skill are good. Conclusion: this research produces a product, namely discovery learning-based teaching materials, which were developed using the ADDAA development design. Development of discovery learning-based science and science teaching materials can be declared valid, practical, and effective. The validity test of the Curriculum Merdeka teaching module obtained an average of 89%. Very valid. The material expert validator obtained a result of 90.6%. Very valid. The result of the language expert was 93.3%. Very valid. And the result of the media expert was 85.4% valid. Practicality of the module carried out by educator and student. Individual trial on 8 students at SDN 185 Kota Timur and 8 students at SDN 15 Kota Timur produced an average total score of 88.96% and 86.46%, which were categorized and very practical. In small group trial with the student in each school, the average score reached 93.17% and 88.17% also in the very practical category. Limited group trial with 15 students in each school showed average score of 92.11% and 91.67% remaining in the very practical category. This result confirmed that the module was well received and shows consistent practicality across different groups of learners, proving its effectiveness and usefulness as a learning aid. The effectiveness of the module developed using pretest and post-test analysis shows that the experimental group experienced significant improvement compared to the control group. The average score of the experimental group rose from 59.0 on the pretest to 74.1 on the post-test, while the control group only rose from 46.8 to 51 points. For the increase in the average score of the experimental group, 15.1 was much greater than that of the control group, 4.6, indicating that the experimental treatment was more effective in improving student critical thinking. The rate of failures was consistent in both groups, but the difference in mean improvement confirmed the positive impact of the experimental treatment. Acknowledgement. The writing team would like to express its deepest thanks to all parties who have been involved and helped with this research. Author contribution. This article was prepared by four authors, namely YNR and East. All members of the writing team carried out each stage together. Funding. This research refers non-external funding. Conflict of interest. The author declared no conflict of interest.